All right, and we are live. Welcome, Renegade fans. Thank you for joining us today. If you're on Facebook, Lauren and I just played a game of Drop It, and Michelle won, so we kicked her out. Just kidding. Well, she won. It's been a little tired, so we let her take her break. But Lauren and I are here to play Succulent. This is a great game coming out from Renegade Game Studios, I believe in May, and this is a game from J. Alex Caverns. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it, but this game is from the designer of Gold West and World's Fair 1893, which are games that I really enjoy. And this one is similar in depth and strategy, and the gameplay is silky smooth. As I'm going to give you a quick explanation. Lauren, you've never played this game, is that correct?
Right.
All right. So Lauren is joining me for the first time playing this. But first, just to let you know, we are practicing social distancing. We are staying at home. We're trying to flatten the curve. Hope everyone out there is doing all right. Lauren, how are you doing? We just played a game. We hung out for a little while, but how are you doing overall?
Yeah, I think I'm actually kind of settling into the social distancing thing. I was feeling really stir crazy the first couple days, but I've settled into, I guess, a bit of a quarantine routine.
Right. And we talked about it over on Facebook, how some of the things you're doing are like getting outside to walk the dog and staying in contact with your friends. How are you maintaining connections with your friends?
Yeah, so I started playing games on Steam a couple days ago, and some friends and I will hop on Facebook chat or Discord, and we've been playing Ticket to Ride, the E version,
Nice.
which we all played initially in person at here, and we also started playing the Jackbox party packs.
Oh yeah.
So that's been a lot of fun.
Yes. And we're actually I'm looking forward to it because tonight we're doing a family one. So my brothers and their families, we're all getting together. We're going to play Jackbox online. But there is something to be said for games, the analog games, physical, actual real games, which I love. And I'm going to go over Succulent for you. So in Succulent, we are tending to our succulent gardens. We are gardeners. We're going to place flowers in the garden. We're going to place our little flower beds and collect cuttings. And those cuttings are going to be used to complete projects. Okay. So on your turn, it's very simple. You're going to do one of two actions. The first action you may do is place a flower bed anywhere here. And when you do, you just place a little flower to indicate that it's yours, like so, and place it anywhere on the garden. There's only one spot that it can go onto. You'll figure it out there. And when you place it, you're going to collect the cuttings that you cover. So in this, for example, I would collect a green one and a red one. We have the cuttings off here to the side. I don't know if you can see them, but I will be taking care of that. So I get a green and a red. And I also covered a water droplet. So I would get one of the small water droplets. And I'll talk about how those come into play later. So that's my turn. I've collected my cuttings and my water droplet. The second thing you may do, it's always optional, is you may complete one of the project cards. So the project cards here, the thumbprint, we're all talking about our green thumbs, is victory points at the end of the game. And we'll score those all. And if there's a bonus, it's immediate. So this one, I would get an immediate free small flower bed and place it on here and get cuttings as normal. And then I would just place that here. That's if I complete it. To complete it, you just need the cuttings right above here. It's like a recipe on how to complete it. This one needs 1 green, 2 orange, and 2 brownish colored ones. And they're all different. So this one needs 2 green and 1 red. It gets you 4 points at the end of the game, and you immediately get an orange cutting. Okay. So again, that's the first action you may do. Place a flower bed, get cuttings. The second action you may do, again, we're only doing 1 action per turn. The second action you may do is take your little meeple. I have the trowel. What do you have, Lauren?
I have a little spray bottle.
All right. So you may take that and place it on one of the project cards here. So if I place it on this one, I claim ownership of this project card, but I also get, more importantly, right now it's more important, is get 2 flower beds. So here I would get a small flower bed and a medium one. And there's some large ones, there's mediums and so forth. So that's a way to replenish your flower beds. We each start with a medium and a small. Oops, that was a small, this is a medium. That's what we start with. Now, again, after you do that action, you may complete one of the projects, okay, by turning the cuttings and getting that those bonuses and victory points at the end. However, this is the cool thing. If I had completed a project with a meeple on it, this one, I would get, in addition, a large water droplet. Okay, so let's take a look at droplets now. The droplets are used in our greenhouses. We each have a greenhouse. And you'll notice the little droplet symbols there. As you fill those up with either small or large, you fill it up like that. When it's full, you get to use those droplets as that color. So if I'm trying to complete a project with orange and I have the orange spot filled out of my greenhouse, I may turn in these 3 water droplets to get an orange, to use as an orange cutting.
So these 3 droplets you would turn in for 1 orange cutting, or 3, or however many you need?
So great question. So you would turn in all 3, and it's used as a virtual orange, basically. So whatever's filled out, you get a virtual color of that type.
Just 1 piece?
Just 1 piece.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
But, and here's the thing. If it has a large water droplet, that large water droplet stays there till the end of the game. So it's a way to, like, if I fill this up now, I have 2 small water droplets on my orange. I want to use orange as a cutting. I just remove the 2 small ones, and I now have a virtual orange one, and the big one stays. What's cool is the large ones at the end of the game, some of them, if you notice, have points, and those are worth points at the end of the game.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so as you fill these up, you really want to get those large ones there. These are worth 3, and as you fill in the large water droplets, you'll be able to turn them in, but they still stay here. But you turn them in virtually to get that color.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have to fill in the large water droplets in any particular order?
No, it is up to you. So you can fill them anywhere you want. The only stipulation is once you put one down, it stays there until it's either spent or at the end of the game.
Okay.
Okay, so you can't like move it around between sections. Any questions? Anyone in chat?
I don't know.
Okay, so yeah, we're playing Succulent today, folks. Thanks again for joining us. I'm just going to go over the end game rules now, or the end game conditions. At the end of the game, for 2 players, once one player has 8 completed projects in front of them, the game, we finish that round and play 1 more round.
8.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, 8. It sounds like a lot, but once you get going, it's pretty quick.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about a 30 to 45 minute game. And the other way to end is if one of us uses all their flowers. So this will happen too. Once you place 12 flowers, the game, we finish that round, play 1 more complete round, and then the game is over. Okay. Any questions, Lauren? I think that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I put my meeple on one of the project cards,
Yes.
Can you finish that project and take it?
Yes. So I can take that project, but you would still get the large water droplet.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's sort of cool. Like, maybe your meeple's there. I have those cuttings. Yeah, I want the 6 points or whatever it is in the bonus, but then you would get a large water droplet into your greenhouse.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. There is one thing I should mention that I almost forgot. On the garden here, Lauren, let's say I had my flower bed here, and you come in and put your flower bed adjacent to mine, orthogonal adjacent, you get the player here would get a small water droplet. Okay, so if I do this, if you come in here, like I'm here already, any previously placed flower beds are there. They're there. They're not moving anywhere. But if you come in and put one up next to me, then I get a small water droplet.
Okay.
That also works for yourself. Let's say you had previously placed this, and then you come in. Now you're touching your own. You get a water droplet as well. Okay. So there are 3 water droplets on each section of the garden. When those 3 have been used, so let's say Lauren had done this, and maybe you came in here and did that. You've covered all 3. Now you get to unveil one other section of the garden.
Oh.
Okay, and then after you unveil it, you get a free placement of a small one if you have a small one in your supply.
Okay.
Okay, so if you had the small one here, you open this one up, you may place it for free and collect cuttings as normal.
Okay.
Okay. That also reminds me of something. What was I going to say? So you did that. The game limits. In your stock at any time, you may have 10 flower beds and or 10 cuttings. Usually you don't have to worry about it. It's just like you're just hoarding stuff. They want you to spend, right? So don't hoard things, people, especially during these times. So don't hoard cuttings. Don't hoard anything. I think that's it for the basic explanation. If there's any questions, we can go over them as we play. And some of the cuttings, some of the project cards, I'll just explain as we go. They're pretty simple to understand. Like this one, at the end of the game, you get 9 points plus you immediately get 2 water droplets. Okay. And if you have questions, just shout them out and we'll go.
All right.
All right, cool. Thanks again for joining us, folks. We are live here on Renegade Games Twitch. We're happy to be here. Laura and I and Michelle have been playing games every day on Facebook Live, and I've had trouble syncing up our Facebook Live with Renegade, so this time I just said, let's just go straight to the source. Play on Renegade's site. Thank you, Renegade, for letting us do this. We are playing Succulent, great new game that's coming out in May. You can pre-order it now on the Renegade website and or your retailer of choice. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we each start with 14 flowers, which I do have now. And we have a small and medium flower bed. I'm going to go first. Lauren, is that okay? Mm-hmm. All right. So we have 5 there. I'm going to take a medium flower bed and place it here for a red and a green cutting. And I also covered a droplet. So I got a water droplet, small one. I must place it immediately somewhere here. So I'm going to place it, let's go right here. Optionally, I may complete a project. I don't have enough, obviously, to do that. My turn is over.
Okay. I will...
That's a dodger.
Take my... I'm going to take my piece and cover a purple and an orange.
Okay.
So I get a purple and an orange cutting, right?
Yep. Did you cover a water droplet?
Yes.
You also get a small water droplet. So that's the end of your turn. You now, optionally, you may complete a project, but you don't have enough yet.
Yeah.
And back to me. So I'm going to go here. I'm putting my meeple, my little trowel, down on the project card that has 6 victory points at the end, and also get a bonus. But it allows me to get 2 of these medium flower beds. That's the end of my turn. I may optionally complete one, but I don't have enough stuff. So, Lauren.
Oh, I don't have enough stuff either.
Okay.
Wait. I will place my meeple here.
Okay.
So that gets me 1 small and 1 medium.
Correct.
Flower bed.
All right. I'm going to go here. Tell you what, I'm going to do this.
Oh. Already?
Yes, here we go. The game is on. So I'm going to get a brownish black one, a red one, and a small water droplet. But since this is now, it's bumping up against yours and mine, we each get a small water droplet.
Okay.
Oh, so that previous one, you should place it. You're supposed to place it.
You immediately
place it immediately.
Okay.
Yes, thank you. So I'm going to go here, here. So that's the end of my turn. I'm going to check if I can do a project. I may... no, I can't yet. So that's the end of my turn.
Wait, so I already filled up one of the...
Yes. So you filled up the red. That's now you have a red at your disposal anytime. You can turn those in, and it counts as a red towards a project.
As my singular action for my turn?
Nope, it's an additional thing.
Oh, I'll go ahead and do that.
So what you do is just do your turn. It's normal. You either do this or place your meeple on a project card.
Uh-huh.
And then you do try to turn in for the project card.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I'll do this.
Okay.
Which it touches yours, so you get this.
Thank you.
And then I get, I forgot already, purple and the reddish. Yeah, purple and red.
Purple and red. Okay.
Thank you.
And then now you check, can you complete a project?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Also, you know how you place your meeple on a project card? You either take it from your supply and place it here, like we did earlier, or you can take it from another card and go here and then get that one. And now you have ownership of that project card.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So that's the end of your turn. I'm gonna place this one here.
Oh shoot! Wait.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Wait. Ooh, I'm moving everything. No. Wait. Can I? Oh my god. Can I take that back?
Absolutely.
Can I go here instead?
Yes.
But I still get the red one because I totally forgot about this thing.
Oh yeah.
So I actually get a brown one instead.
A brown one instead. Okay. Brown.
And
so
then
let me take away this red.
But
that's like a virtual one.
Okay, so do I keep something to signify that?
No, it's just right here. Now you know that you have a red.
Okay.
Okay. And then you get... Yeah. No, what you do is keep it here.
Oh.
You only you get rid of it when you use it to complete a project card.
Oh, okay.
So did you get a water droplet for?
I did not.
Okay. Yeah, you just got one water droplet.
Okay.
Cool. All right. So you could right now you have a red. Oh yeah, you don't have enough yet. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna get a green and a brownish black. And I get a water droplet. And I'm bumping up against two of yours, so you get 2 water droplets.
Cool.
Okay. But I have placed the third. I've covered the third water droplet on a part of the garden. So now I may reveal any one of the plots here. I'm going to reveal this plot in the garden, and as a bonus, I get to place from my supply a small flower bed. I'm going to place it here for purple. So I got my purple one, and it's bumped up next to my previously placed flower bed, so I get a water droplet. So yeah, it's really about trying to get those combos to like get you a bunch of stuff so you can turn it in for project cards.
Yeah.
So now that's my turn, just placing flower bed, getting my bonus. Now I can complete this one because I have 2 red. There's 2 red and 2 green. I'm going to use this one green cutting, and also this green. So I turn in all these here as a green.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Cool. So that's boom, boom, boom. I have completed this. Because it had my meeple on it, I get a large water droplet. I place that immediately. That's going there on that 3-point. I also at the end of the game, I get 6 points, and I'm going to get a free placement of a small flower bed. Again, put my flower there to signify it's mine. I'm going to put it right here, so I get a green and a water droplet. And actually, I get another water droplet because it's next to mine. And that's 1 project card when you reveal another. This one here. So again, most of these are immediate bonuses, but some of them are victory points at the end of the game. This one here, you get 1 victory point for every purple that's listed up here in all your project cards you've completed.
Whoa.
Yeah, so the more purple you have on your project cards, the more points you're going to get.
Okay.
All right. And that's my turn, Lauren.
Okay. So does turning in cuttings count as an action?
That's going to be the second part of your action. Again, the actions are either place a flower bed or move your meeple. And then the second part of your action is complete a project card.
Okay.
Yep.
So for part 1, I'm going to move my meeple to this one.
Okay.
So I get a large flower bed.
Yes.
Second part of my action is going to be completing this one.
Nice.
So I get purple, purple, orange, red, which is down here.
Yep.
And then brown. Here are my cuttings.
Nice.
And then I get my meeple back and the point card and a large water drop.
Wow, nice. Yeah. And you get a free, you got your free small flower bed?
No.
All right. So that'll be 10 points at the end of the game.
Okay.
Also, hey, there's another thing I should mention. At the end of the game, any leftover cuttings in your supply and all small water droplets are worth half a point each. So 2 for 1, basically. Okay. That's your turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
My turn, I have no flower beds, so I'm going to have to get some flower beds out here. Let's go with these 2 mediums. Ooh. Can I do that? No. What maybe I should do? So this is what's cool, folks, is as you build up your little, almost like an engine, where you've got your supply ready, and you've also got your greenhouse tokens that are water droplets that can be used. You can start banging out these projects really fast. But okay, I lied. I can't do it. So I'll just go here, claim my 2 flower beds. That's my turn.
Okay, so part 1 is going to be, I'm going to put this here.
Nice.
So you get 2 small water droplets.
Oh, thank you.
And I get 1. And then part 2.
Oh, you get your cuttings.
Oh.
So 2 greens.
Keep moving everything. Yeah, 2 green, 1 red.
Okay.
Thank you so much. And then I can't move my meeple anymore, can I?
No.
Okay, yeah, so that's gonna be it.
Okay, so you did your flower bed. Now you may complete one of these if you have the cuttings.
Oh, okay. So I will turn in for this one.
Okay.
So
2 green.
you're cutting that back.
And a red.
Oh wait, no, I don't get the. No, I gave you all 3.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Did I? Oh, shoot. Sorry.
And then I get
Orange.
and I don't get.
No.
Bottom. Okay.
Yep. All right. Lauren has completed 2 projects. Oh, here's a different type of card. So this is score 2 points for each garden plot with 1 or more of your flower beds on it, partially or completed. So for every flower bed that you have, for each garden plot, one of these big tiles, you get 2 points for each garden plot with 1 or more of your flower beds. So you basically have 1 be on every plot, and then you'll get 2 points.
How do you flip these over again?
When the 3rd water droplet of each tile is completed. So I did the 3rd one here. I opened this up now. There's 2 here and 2 here. So once the 3rd one is covered, then you get to choose.
Okay.
And also, when you flip over one, you have the option to place the small one for free.
Okay.
Okay. Good?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to go, what do I need? I need purple and brown. Actually, I have that purple. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go here for the brownish black one and an orange. I'm also covering up a water droplet, and I'm adjacent to 2 of mine, so I get 2 more water droplets. It's going to go there, there, and there. And then I'm going to complete the one that I'm on for 2 purple. So here's 1 purple. I'm removing the 2 from my greenhouse for another purple. And I need a brownish black one, which is going to come off here for more water droplets for that. I've done all 3. And, oh, maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, I'll do it. So I've done all 3 here. I get a large water droplet because my meeple was on it, and I placed a large water droplet on my greenhouse. And I have completed my 2nd one. Lauren, you are up.
Oh, that was tempting. So my first move is going to be to place my meeple on the 9-point card.
Mm-hmm.
So I get a large, what is this called again?
A large flower bed.
Flower bed.
Yes.
And then
you may complete a project card. That's the 2nd part of your turn.
I cannot.
Okay, that's
So
your turn.
Okay.
Yep. I am going to go. Oh, do I do this? Okay, this is what I was talking about. The cool thing once you start getting your engine going, I'm going to go here. So my action, instead of placing a flower bed, I'm just going to claim a project card. I put my meeple there. I get 2 medium flower beds. And then I can complete a project card as the 2nd part of my turn. I can complete this because I have 2 brownish black ones. I have 2 greens. I'm going to use 1 green here, and then I'm going to use the green off my greenhouse. I turn in these 3 water droplets. I actually need 4, but my large one stays till the end of the game. I have completed this. Because I completed it, I get a large water droplet, which goes into my greenhouse. It'll stay there till the end of the game. And immediately get a purple cutting. That's the end of my turn. It goes by pretty quickly after you get it down, right?
Yeah. It's just a lot to remember.
It is, yeah. Okay. So now your turn. You may either place a flower bed or place your meeple.
I will place a flower bed here.
Okay.
So I get 1 red, 1 brown, 1 orange.
1 red, 1 brown, 1 orange.
Yes.
Okay. Just as a reminder, if you place this one, it would be the 3rd water droplet, and that would allow you to flip over one of these and place a small one for free.
Oh, okay, sure. I'll do that instead. So purple, red, brown.
Purple, red, brown.
Thank you.
And you covered a water droplet, so you get a small water droplet.
Right.
And it's next to mine, so I get a small water droplet. Everybody gets a small water droplet. And you'll cover the 3rd, so you may choose any one of these pots to open up, and you may place a small one anywhere in the garden. Did I give you your orange?
No, because I didn't cover it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
And then I place a small one.
Yeah, and the small one may go in the new one or in the previous garden pots.
Okay. Oh gosh, what am I doing? Hang on.
How's everyone doing today? Hope you're doing fine. We are playing Succulent here and on Renegade's Twitch stream. I'm Ruel. It's my stepdaughter Lauren.
Hello.
Usually Michelle joins us, but she's feeling a little tired, so she's hanging out. But we are practicing safe social distancing and trying to flatten the curve. So hopefully you're doing the same. We are playing games every day at 5 o'clock on my Facebook page, but we're also partnered with Renegade, and we'll be here occasionally playing games with y'all. So thank you again for joining us. And Lauren, you have placed.
I put it here. I get a brown one.
Brown one. All right. No water droplet?
No.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And so that was your turn. Was placing this. You got the freebie. Now you may complete a project card. If you have the...
I cannot yet.
Cannot yet. Okay. I am going to place my. Let me see what I have here. Brown, orange, purple. Oh, only one purple. I don't have enough. Okay. I'm going to place my meeple here. Get a small and a medium. I don't have enough to complete it, so that's the end of my turn.
Okay. I'm gonna place here for a red one.
Okay.
Thank you. And then I can complete this 9.1
Nice.
here.
Real quick, you also get a water droplet because you're adjacent to your previous
Right,
one.
I forgot.
Yeah, no worries. But again, nine big points, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
So here are my 5 thingies,
Okay.
cuttings, and then I scored the project card that my meeple's on, so I get a big water drop.
Nice.
Split, which I will put here.
Mm-hmm.
Get my meeple back, and then I get the card.
Yeah. And immediately you get a bonus.
Oh, the 2.
Yep.
Oh gosh.
2 water droplets, yeah. And that's your turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, big water droplet. I'm gonna do. I want to go. I need some purple. Purple, orange, brown, black. There's a purple one. There's a purple. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do purple, orange, and a water droplet. I'm gonna put that one here. And that's the end of my action. First action. My second part of my turn, I'm gonna complete this one by turning in 2 purples, an orange for my greenhouse, and a brown black goes there, water droplets there. This one, because it has my meeple, I get a large water droplet for free. Oops, excuse me. That's going there. And at the end of the game, I think we talked about this one earlier, I get 1 victory point per purple on my project card. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 right now, so it's worth 4, but it can go up later. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. So for my turn, I'm going to place my meeple on the freshly turned over card. So I get a small. I keep wanting to flower bed.
Yes, flower bed.
And a medium one. And then I can't place, can I?
No. You just you place your meeple here. Now you can complete a project card.
Okay. I can't yet. So.
Can't yet. Okay. Great. I'm going to go. I have enough. No, I don't have enough. Darn. Okay. Excuse me. I'm going to go here and get a small. Do I want to do that? No, I don't want to do that. So no small. I'm not going to claim ownership yet. I'm going to place my medium one. Where was it? Here it is. Here for a brown, a green, 1 water droplet for placing it on a water droplet, a second water droplet for being adjacent. And those are going to go there and there. And then because I've completed the 3rd water droplet, I get to open up a new plot, which I'll do here. And since I open a new plot, I get to place from my supply a small one for free, which I'm going to do here.
Oh, that was exactly the one I was going to take.
So I get a red and a small water droplet, but I'm adjacent to you, so you get a small water droplet. Now, I can complete one. What was this? Was that? No, that was supposed to go. These are the ones I was turning. Nope, those are the ones I was supposed to get. Okay. So my water droplets, or my cuttings now, I can turn in to complete one, which I think I'm going to do here, here, and here. Okay. So I can complete one on my turn. I did not place my meeple here earlier, so I don't get a large water droplet, but I do want to complete this for 9 points. And it's 2 oranges, so orange, orange. A brownish black, that's 2 of them. There's 1 here and 1 from my greenhouse. And then a green, which I'm going to take from here, my supply. So at the end of the game, I get 9 points, and I immediately get to place a small one onto the garden. And I'm going to place that.
Didn't you already?
What's that?
Wait, what was this one then?
That was for opening up a plot.
Oh.
And that was bonus, but then this is a card. Yeah. So immediate bonus. I'm going to go. What do I need? I need. Let's get another brownish black one. And adjacent to yours and mine, so we each get a small one. Thank you. And that's the end of my turn. Okay. So I've got 5 projects. Lauren has 3, and we continue.
Okay, so I'm going to place my small. Oh wait, I forgot that I have a larger one now.
Yes.
What do I need?
Dog hair on the table here.
Oh, okay. So I will place here, covering a red and a green.
Okay, red and green.
Thank you.
Any water droplets?
No, I'm not touching it. Oh,
right there.
Just kidding. I do get one.
Cool.
And then I have enough to do this one.
Nice.
So first I'll take my meeple back and get a large water droplet. Mm-hmm. Do I have to place it immediately?
You must place it immediately.
Can I move one of these?
Once it's there, it's there. Yeah. It's such a bummer. But it does. It's going to help you. Now it's there permanently. It helps you complete that faster.
Yeah, but I don't get the extra points.
Yeah, that's the bummer.
So then I'll take this, and then I have to turn in stuff.
Yep.
So here's the purple one.
Okay.
And then here's an additional purple.
Uh-huh.
A red, and additional red.
Cool. And you get an immediate green one.
Oh yeah.
Cool. And that's your turn, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. So we have some new project cards here we should take a look at. So this one, you would score 3 points for each of your large flower beds throughout the garden. And this one here, this one's interesting. Score 2 points for each contiguous group of flower beds in your garden. So like having the big, each group of 2 or more, you're going to get 2 points. Okay, so that's sort of cool. So it's my turn. So just to let you know, I have 2 flower beds left. How many do you have? 2. Or 2 flower, or no, I have 4. Never mind.
Oh, I have 7.
Okay. And I have 5 cards. You have 4. Okay, so we're almost we're getting closer to the end of the game, folks. I'm going to go with. Let's put my meeple out somewhere, shall we? I want purple. So should I go for the big? Yeah, let's go for the big pointer. Okay, I'm going there to get a large water bed.
I also wanted to keep saying water bed.
I seriously, I was looking at the water droplet and getting the flower bed at the same time. Water bed. Gosh, what kind of succulent garden is this? So I've got my large flower bed, and I cannot complete anything yet, so that's the end of my turn. Back to you, Lauren.
Okay, so my meeple is going on the 7-pointer, which gets me a small flower bed and an additional small, or a small and a medium one. And then, can I complete something? No.
No?
That's it.
Okay. So I'm taking my large flower bed, and is there a space for this? Yeah, there is. Let's do this. I'm going here for, what do I need? Yeah, this is going to work. Green, brownish black, purple, and I'm covering 1 water droplet, but I'm next to 2 of my flower beds, so I get 3 water droplets total. And those 3 are going to go, what do I need? 1, 2, do this 1, 2, and the third one here. Okay, so that's my first part of my turn. Now I'm going to claim a project card. Darn, do I claim? I wanted to claim this one. Do I claim this one or that one, Lauren? No, this is the one I want, but I could claim yours too. You would get the large water droplet. But I'm going to do this one here. So Purple, I'm going to use the water droplets. 2 greens, so I'm going to use this green here and this green here. 2 reds, I'm going to use a red for my cuttings and then the red for my greenhouse. And that allows me to complete this for 10 at the end of the game, and I immediately get to place a small flower bed, which is going to go, let's go here. No. Yeah, no. Here for orange. And you get a small water droplet, and I get one too. Thank you. That's going to go there. And since this had my meeple on it, I get a large water droplet. That's going to go there. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. My medium flower bed is going to cover a purple and a red.
Purple, red.
Which is going to complete this project for me.
So first, you didn't cover any water droplets, but you are adjacent to 2 viewers, so you get 2 water droplets.
Right.
And then you may complete a project.
Okay, so I'll take my maple back. I get a big water droplet for that, which I'll place here, and I get an additional one because that's what the card says.
Oh, nice.
And then I'll take this and then turn in a purple, a green. My orange one was coming from the water droplets. A red. Oh, actually, I'll turn in this one. And a brown. Oh, sorry.
No, sorry.
Brown, which also came from here.
Okay.
And I think that's it.
Yeah. So just in terms of the order of operations, you would technically turn in the cuttings first and all the water droplets. And then when you would get the large water droplet, and then that you could place that in the open space.
Oh, so I did everything backwards.
Yeah, but I mean, it's okay, because would you want to place your big water droplet anywhere else that you would just opened up?
No.
No? Okay. Cool. My turn. I'm going to go with, got these. I could just like try to get this, I think. Orange. Nope. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm just going to place this here for a small and a medium. That's my turn. That's my first part of my turn. My second part, I'm going to complete this one. So I have a green, an orange, and I need 1, 2, 3 brownish black. 1, 2, 3, and then 1 for my garden or my greenhouse. So that's completed. It has my token, so I get a large water droplet, which is going to go here. That's my 7th one, and then this one scores me 3 points for each of my large flower beds in the garden. And that's my turn. I really enjoy this game. It's it reminds me of, it's got tile laying and set collection. It's got this cool little mix of mechanisms. I think the designer, his games tend to be, for me at least, super streamlined, and yet there's this almost like hidden or subtle strategic depth to it, which is nice. Again, I'm trying to build up combinations that work together, and at the same time, you're not totally hosing the other player. I mean, there's ways like you've seen as we played where Lauren or I would go certain spots and we would give each other water droplets. So it's not totally mean, but you have plenty of options and plenty of cool choices to make. Sorry about rambling on.
No,
Lauren.
okay. What did these cards mean again? The ones with the cuttings on them?
Yeah, so this one, yeah, it's a great question. So this is 1 victory point at the end of the game for every project yours that has a orange cutting. So this one by itself is worth 2 points because it has 2 oranges. And you just count all the oranges and get 1 point.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Like for me, I have a purple one, so I get 1 point for every purple cutting on my cards.
Okay. So I guess I will take this one.
Okay.
So I get a small and a large flower bed, and then I think that's all I can do right now.
Okay. No, you can't complete anything.
Right. Yeah. No,
Okay.
I can't complete anything.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see if I can complete one on this turn. I'm gonna go red, orange. Green. I don't have green, so if I do orange, green. Yeah. Orange, green, red. Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Okay, so I'm going to do that. So I get an orange and green one. And then I am adjacent to two of mine for 2 water droplets and one to you. You have 1 water droplet.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'll put this on the red and this on the green. So now I can look and see if I can complete a project, which I think is this one. Oh, this one. Green, orange, and 2 reds. No. Green, orange. No. I thought I had enough. Was it 2 oranges? No, I don't have enough. Boo. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. I'm gonna take this one.
Okay.
So red, green, orange.
Red, green,
and then
orange.
I covered the last thingy. Water droplet. Thank you. And then that was also the 3rd one on there.
Yep.
So then I'll open up this one, and then I get an additional thingy.
Yep.
Wait, let me think.
Yeah, take your time.
Purple.
That's another
orange.
cool thing I like about this game is it goes on. It really starts to, burn your brain a little bit trying to figure out exactly what combinations of colors you can get, and also the water droplets, which you place in your greenhouse, which allow you to use those for the cuttings here.
I will take this one, which is the brown one. I get a thingy and you get a thingy.
Oh, thanks.
Put that there. And then, oh wait, no, I wanted to put that there. Okay. And then I have enough for that one.
Oh, okay.
So purple, orange, red is here. So I'll take this one. It's only worth 1 point, but I get a point for every red petal or cutting on my project cards.
Very nice. And you get a large water droplet because you had your meatball on it, right?
Oh, yes.
Nice. Well done, Lauren. So we put another one of these cards out. I'm going to claim this one for a small and a medium flower bed. And I don't think I have enough cuttings yet. No, I'm short. So that's the end of my turn.
Green, orange, red. Okay. I will put this one right here, which is adjacent to 3.
Nice.
Oh, what if I have too many droplets?
Then you're just gonna burn it.
Oh wait, just kidding. No, I don't.
Oh yeah, you got enough spaces.
I missed this one. Okay, cool. So I did that, and then what was I looking at?
I don't know.
I think the far one. So green, orange, red.
Yes. Oh, this is a good one for you. So Lauren, at the end of the game, she will score 2 points for every small flower bed in the garden. I know you've been placing a lot of small ones.
Cool.
Well
I didn't.
How many project cards do you have out?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I also have 7. I have 1 more flower. You have 3 more. So I may be able to trigger the end of the game right now. Let's see.
Right now?
Yeah. Because it's either 8 or all your flowers are gone. I am going to do... So I need brown. Here. Yeah. I'm going to do this one. Okay. So I'm going here for a brown and a red. Brown, red. And I also got a water droplet because it covered a water droplet, which I'm going to put here. Then I'm going to complete this one for a green, an orange, and 2 brown black ones. So I'm going to use it from the water droplets, my greenhouse, and then also this cutting. So I'll turn those in. And I've completed this, which is my 8th one, which will trigger the end of the game. I also completed it with my meeple, so I get a large water droplet for free. Goes there. So we complete this round. And I think we get another round.
Like, do I still go?
Yes, because I started first, right?
Yeah.
Finish the current round, then play 1 more round. Yeah. So you get 2 more turns. I get 1 more turn.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
So this turn, then me, then you, then the game's over. Then we
Okay.
count. Then we count.
Okay.
Do math.
Purple, green, red. Oh, okay. So I'll place this one here, and then take 1, 2. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
And then do you want to do any projects or no? Okay. So that's your turn. I have one last turn. I am gonna go. Oh, I don't have enough to do anything. I think. So I don't have any more flowers to place. I can only do this thing. Claim a project card. Flower bed. Don't forget cuttings here and small, tiny water droplets and flower beds are worth half a point each at the end of the game. I can only go red, red. I don't have enough. So what I'll do is just go here to claim a small and a large flower bed. I don't have enough to complete a project. That's the end of my game. And Lauren, your final turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna go red, brown here, which actually gives you 3 thingies. But
Really?
can I get a red and a brown? Do to watch it.
Yeah, do
Clipping.
what was it?
Red and brown.
Red and brown. There you go.
Thank you.
Welcome.
And then this will complete the 10-pointer in the corner.
Oh, nice.
So you said this first. So
Yes.
purple was here, green was here, red and brown, and then the additional brown here. I get the large water drop. Here, and that is also my 8th card.
Nice. You know, I just realized, I think, did you place this one last here? So I placed this here, and I got myself the 2 water droplets. I think, did you place this last, or did I place it in between?
I think I'm in between.
Okay. Well, regardless, you got the final water droplet here.
Which I triggered here.
Oh, which you triggered there.
I
Okay.
think so.
Yeah, you're right. And then this would trigger here. Okay, yeah, we're good. Folks, that's the end of the game. Now we get to do maths, the most exciting part of it all. So this I don't score. And so what you do is score your points on your cards, score your points on flower beds, cuttings, and extra water droplets at half point each. Score your points on the greenhouses, which are permanent points. Add your total, the most points wins. I think we're going to need your handy calculator on your phone.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So I'll do mine first. How about that? Because I think mine's pretty straightforward.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to count my project cards first. I've got 7 points. I've got 4 points, 10 points, 9 points, 6 points, and then I've got a couple of conditions here. So I got 1 point for every brown one on every brown cutting. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then I have 1 point for every purple, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So
And
11 plus 5.
yeah, and then finally I get 3 points for each large flower bed in the garden. So I have 1. Yeah, I only had 1. Darn.
How many points was it?
3. Okay. Now we do this. Now I go to my garden. I'm gonna pull off the points for my large water droplets. So 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9. 2 plus 2 is 4. 2 plus 2 is 4. And then, so let me get rid of these so I don't get mixed up. Finally, we go half point for every additional flower bed and cutting. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Divided by 2 is 6 additional points.
6.
Okay, and what's my total?
78.
78. Okay, Lauren, let's, I can do that for you.
I think I'll just give you the big numbers.
Okay.
So 10, 10, 9, that's 29.
29, okay.
Plus 15.
Okay,
Plus 4.
15 plus, whoops. You work your calculator. So 29 plus 15. Oh, well, why does it
I
say
think
that?
that should be fine now.
Okay, 29 plus 15
Plus 4.
plus 4.
And then, so those are all like my straight points cards.
Okay.
Going on to the conditions. So 1 point for every red petal. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Nice.
And then 2 points for each of your small flower beds in the garden. So that's the single ones, right?
Correct.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's
Okay.
only 4.
So 4 times
2 is 8.
8 plus 8. Okay.
And then the big water droplets.
Yep.
So that's 9 plus 6.
Okay.
And then
Additional points. Half point for every flower bed or cutting
1.
1 point. 83.
Woohoo!
Wow, nice, Lauren. Good game. Well done. That is it. Wow. Cool. Folks, that's Succulent. That's a 2-player game of Succulent. Me and my stepdaughter Lauren have really enjoyed playing this game for you. How'd you like it? This is your first time, right?
Yeah, I really liked it.
It's cool, right?
Yeah.
I love the theme, of course.
Yeah, I especially like the color you had. It's just so pretty.
Yeah, yeah. And the gameplay, I mean, yeah, after a few turns, I mean, it does, there's a lot of things to learn up front, but I think it flows smoothly as you get going.
Yeah, it was kind of difficult for me to pick up in the beginning what exactly I was supposed to do in what order.
Yeah.
But yeah, as the game went on, it was those moves that kind of generated extra points and added to the strategy and complexity of the game.
Yes.
So yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Awesome. Thanks for playing, Lauren. That was great.
Yeah.
And thank you for joining us. We really appreciate you watching and hanging out with us. We are practicing social distancing, and we are staying at home to flatten the curve. So thank you very much. Take care. Stay safe. Wash the hands, and we'll see you next time. All right. Bye, Renegade.
Bye. That was fun.
Cool. Awesome. Thanks, Lauren.
Yeah.
It's a good game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Your mom really